Hey guys, Keaton here with TechSmart, and today we're going to be confirming some of the official specifications for the all-new HTC One, or also known as the HTC M8. So this phone will be debuted on March 25th of 2014, and I'm very excited for this phone, as HTC has really hyped it up on Twitter and just made their phone seem like it's going to be the best of the year, and I hope it is. So between the leaked videos that we've seen of someone actually using the phone to the leaked retail packaging, let's go and talk about some specifications that we'll be seeing on launch day. So starting off, let's talk about some hardware. So the phone will feature a 5-inch 1080p display, and while I like bigger screens and I like on-screen buttons, I think this phone could truly be the perfect medium for me. I think 5 inches is just the sweet spot, and 4 inches is kind of lower, even though I do use an iPhone on a daily basis. But anything above 5 inches, such as a 5.9-inch display, it's really pushing it, and that's when it starts to become a phablet. So I think a 5-inch display is perfect, and alongside that, I'm liking the on-screen buttons that we'll see on launch date with the phone as well. Also, the front-facing speakers are here to stay, and we saw this in the leaked video. I was a big fan of the front-facing speakers on the original HTC One because having the audio right in front of your face, there's no other better experience out there. Typically, we see speakers on the rear or even on the side by the micro USB charging port, and that sounds okay at best, but when they're right in front of your face, trust me, it sounds fantastic. And in the leaked video we saw the individuals playing a track by Soulja Boy. Yes, I did listen to him a few years ago, trust me, it was a few years ago, and the HTC boom sound sounded a little bit better than the front-facing speakers found on the original HTC One. So once we get the phone in our hands, I'll be more than happy to tell you if that's the case, because bigger and better audio is a win for everyone, trust me. So hop into internals. This phone will feature a quad-core 2.3 GHz Snapdragon 801 processor, the latest chipset from Qualcomm, 2 GB of RAM, Android 4.4 KitKat with HTC Sense 6 embossed all over the device, and that'll be the latest software from HTC. And alongside that, we're going to see BlinkFeed 2.0, as in the leaked video, BlinkFeed didn't look exactly like it did with the original HTC One. So hopefully it's revamped and a little bit more smooth. And to be honest, I was a big fan of BlinkFeed. I didn't really go into the phone thinking I would like it too much, but after using it, it kind of just molded to my life and displayed my content in a way that I personally enjoyed. So of course this phone's going to feature LTE, but I think the best part about this phone is the fact that it'll feature a micro SD card expansion. So instead of paying more money for just more internal storage, you can just go and throw in a micro SD card and you're going to be all set to go, and that will be supported up to 128 gigabytes. So you could pretty much put everything you want on this phone, plus the internal storage that it offers. So in terms of colors, as I know this is what many consumers are looking forward to on the all-new HTC One, we're going to be seeing 4 colors on launch date. We'll be seeing a silver, very reminiscent to the original HTC One, a gunmetal, more grayish-like silver, which I don't think looks all that bad, and we saw this in the leaked video. We'll be seeing a black, which again looked fantastic on the original HTC One, and I think will look very sharp on the HTC M8. And then we're going to be seeing a gold. Now the gold doesn't look as funky as Samsung's gold Galaxy S5, but it doesn't look as subtle as Apple's iPhone 5S, so it's kind of in a nice sweet spot there, and it actually used the gold model because it looked pretty damn sexy. In terms of software, we're going to see Android 4.4 KitKat with HTC Sense 6 as the skin found in the all-new HTC One, and I really liked HTC Sense 5 found in the original HTC One because it was just a new way to perceive media. I think BlinkFeed really added to this experience. And alongside that was a lot of the other minor things that HTC tweaked in their software, and this really dealt with the camera as well. I liked HTC Zoe and just a few other implementations that they made. While they were subtle, they just added to a better experience with the phone, and it was one skin I personally did not mind. So just rounding it out here, and I think one of the more controversial pieces to the all-new HTC One is the cameras. So in the front, we're going to see a 5-megapixel front-facing camera, which is going to be great for Snapchat, Skype, selfies, whatever you really do with the front-facing camera. And I'm kind of happy they're increasing the megapixel count in there, because typically they just stay around 2 to 2.1 megapixels on a handset, so woohoo for that. Now in the back, this is where things start to get funky. So in the design pictures that we've seen, the all-new HTC One will feature 2 cameras. Now we don't know the exact purpose of 2 cameras yet, but we can find a similar technology found on Toshiba's phone, which allows you to refocus the shot after it's been taken, so hopefully we get some integration with that. And also, we don't know how many ultra pixels will be featured on the all-new HTC One's rear cameras. They came out with ultra pixels last year, which was kind of a new way to just take pictures, and just instead of hopping on the bandwagon for who can make the highest megapixel dense phone, they decided to do their own thing, and I was a big fan of ultra pixels. And just recently I've actually switched back to the original HTC One to kind of get back in the groove of HTC software, their cameras, and just the whole ultra pixel game. So of course we're going to be seeing HTC Zoe and some of the other camera integrations that we saw on the original HTC One, but hopefully HTC has something in store that kind of blows the camera away and just makes it that much better. And just rounding spelling it out here, 4K video capabilities will not be found on the all-new HTC One, and I think HTC is smart here. So what leads me to believe this is manufacturers want to boast that their phone shoots in 4K or Ultra HD video, and this can be found in a box or just by looking at the phone. But between the leaked video we saw and the leaked retail packaging, it doesn't appear that they mentioned 4K on there at all. And I think HTC is smart by going about this because not many consumers own 4K displays and can watch native 4K, and image stabilization isn't even out yet for 4K, so this just makes 4K look very choppy. And when 4K has image stabilization and consumers actually have 4K compatible displays, HTC will put it on their next gen device, but it won't be happening this year. And they're very smart for doing this because they want to make the best phone they can, and while we all know they will not outsell Samsung, it's just the fact of the matter, they want to make a phone that is damned good, and they want to make a phone that rocks in every single category, and for that I gotta give them major props. Thank you guys so much for watching this video where we discuss some of the official specifications for the all-new HTC One or HTC M8. If you guys enjoyed this video and want more videos like this, go and drop me a like down below as it truly helps the channel out a bunch. And also while you're there, throw me a comment down below letting me know your favorite specification or feature that we can find on the brand new HTC One on launch date. Thank you guys once again, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye-bye.